Let's get really comfortable right now and talk about taking a leap of faith and what that actually means. For me, and for many of the collective, what I think that means is following what doesn't logically make sense, but following what intuitively makes sense. And what we don't understand, a lot of the times, logic needs to be there. Sometimes we do need a rationality behind why we do things. Rationalness makes sense. A lot of these words I may be making up, but understand me, hear me out. But sometimes in life, when we lead with the logical brain 24/7, we can't step out of our comfort zones. We can't go beyond the bounds of what we created or what other people have created for us. And I say this because I recently took a leap of faith. And when I say I took a leap of faith, I took a huge leap of faith and believed in myself and believed in my intuition. A lot of the times, we don't want to believe in our inner knowing of what we need, what we truly need. And don't mind Kimmy, she's in the background doing her thing. So when we take a leap of faith, that is us trusting in our intuition. That is us trusting in the inner God that lives inside of us and believing that what we know intuitively makes sense. But logically, it may make no sense. So I recently decided to literally uproot my life, move states, pack all my stuff, move to an entirely different state. Because I felt an intuitive nudge that was like, hey, Ja, it's time to go. It's time to pack this shit up. Like, you can't go further if you continue to stay here where you are. You can't expand yourself. Your community's not here. The people who you need to reach is not here. So I was like, wow, really? Like, at first it was just like hard to believe. It was like, why though? But I don't understand it. There's the logical brain coming in. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I got a comfortable life. I make good money here. Like, if I uproot my life, I literally have to start over. But lo and behold, what a lot of us don't realize is that that is what we need. And low key, that is the catalyst for us being able to go beyond further than where we were even at back there. A lot of us are afraid of our intuition, of our gut. When I say intuition, I'm talking about that gut feeling. When maybe something is about to go bad and something tells you, hey, don't do that. And you don't listen, and then you're like, dang, I should have listened to my gut. Something told me not to do that, but also we're meant to learn our lessons as well. But I knew for me personally, when I felt this intuitive nudge, when it told me, hey, like, no, this is not it for you. Like, you have a lot that you're capable of doing. And when you're in this environment that you've grown up in your entire life, you won't be able to be that version of yourself. You see, environments impact us deeply. I've learned to understand that. I've learned to really accept that. And others have taught me that as well. Environments can change you. There's a thing called astrocartography even, right? I've learned that as well. So environments can shape you. So if you're continuing to live in the same environment that you've been in your entire life, how possibly could you mold into something different? Because you're around the same people, the same places, and the same things. So you're more susceptible to be the same version of yourself that you already were before. And I want you to know this process is not going to be pretty. This process of taking a leap of faith and actually doing something that doesn't make logical sense will make you very much so uncomfortable. It will make you very uncomfortable. It will make your skin crawl, and it's going to be scary, and you're going to be afraid. But that's the beauty of the situation. You do it when you're scared. You do it when you're afraid. You do it even in those emotions, because that's what emotions are supposed to do. They're supposed to come and go. We're supposed to experience them, but never be in a continuous, perpetual state of them. You understand? This process is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be perfect. Right now, I have 0 things in this apartment except a couple plants and a blow-up mattress, okay? And I'm recording. I brought my camera at least. and I'm recording the audio on my phone because that's the best we're gonna get here. Because all my microphone and everything is on its way with all the rest of my stuff. And that's why I say, like, I've literally grown through the process of understanding that nothing is gonna be perfect. Even with the job situation, I even had to like release the fear of being like, well, where am I going to work when I get there? And how am I going to get a job? And when you move states, how do you do that? And it's like, that's the perfect example for you, because I feel like you question a lot of things. You question how something is going to work out instead of letting it unfold the way it's naturally supposed to. And following into that gut feeling, following into that intuition, and allowing it to unfold exactly how it's supposed to, because that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of your life, is that you have control but no control at the same time. It's kind of crazy, right? It's like when you're driving a car. Think of it this way: when you're driving a car, right, you have control over the steering wheel, but you don't have control over what the other drivers have and what they're doing behind their steering wheel. So someone can change your day by the way they're driving their own life. You get what I'm saying? So we don't have full control, but we have control over some things, how we can manifest our different days, our outcomes of, how things show up, our realities. We have the right to make choices. That's the beauty of being a human being. We have the right to make choices, and those choices can be led in logic, or it can be led in intuition /gut /godly knowing. And when you lead your life in your godly knowing, you will be led in a direction that is most aligned with you. But when you lead too much with logic, in the moments that do not require logic, you're going to be distressed. And this life is going to be forcing you to live a version of itself for you, instead of you living your life as you should be experiencing every little inkling of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so beautiful when you live life and you know that you're living based off the choices that you made, but not based off of how life is unfolding to you. It's like, is life happening to you, or is life just lifing and life just is? There's a difference in that. So nothing's going to be perfect. I urge you right now to take a leap of faith, to lean into your intuition, to lean into the unknown, to lean into the fear, to lean into the things that may make no mental logical sense to you and to everybody else around you. Because let me let you know one thing: you're going in the right direction when people are questioning why you're doing what you're doing, and it doesn't make sense to them, but it makes all the sense to you on a deep level. That's what matters the most. Sometimes we seek that validation from other people to make sure we're doing the right thing, but no one knows what the right thing is for you. Only you know that. Only you know what is right for you. Only you, God in the universe, the Creator, the Most High, knows what's right for you. No one can live your life but you. You understand? No one can live your life. You are special and unique, and only you can experience this version of a reality in this life. No one knows what that's like. So when you try to get that outside validation for the things that you're deciding in your life, it's never going to add up to anybody else, because everybody else lives a different experience. And the beautiful thing that I heard the other day, a girl say, anytime somebody says something and they're really trying to retract you from doing something, or it doesn't align with them, they'll always downplay it or bash it, something that you're doing, right? All you have to say, that is not in my experience. That is not a part of my experience. I'm sorry, I don't feel that way. So when somebody told me, hey, living where you're going to move is this, that, I'm sorry, that's not part of my experience. Because on a deep intuitive level, I know that my experience, this is where I was meant to be, and this is the path that I was meant to go down. Because if I listen to everybody else about what I'm supposed to be doing, I'll be living my life for other people and not myself. And that's a part of authenticity, is living your life for you and no one else. So sometimes when you make these intuitive decisions, it's not going to make sense for anybody but you. So now it's time to take that leap of faith. and stop listening to the mind and start listening to your heart. So I'll see you guys next time. Ashe and amen.